also, the Eagles got some good news offensively. What was that, Adam?
But Dallas Goedert was activated today off IR, so it's official, and he's going to play on Saturday night. So whoever's playing quarterback will have the big tight end to throw to, one more weapon, and this is certainly a big boost for the Eagles offense as they wind down the regular season and start to gear up towards the postseason. He's one of the top tight ends in all of football, and whether it's Jalen Hurts or Gardner Minshew throwing him the football, that'll be a big boost on that offense.
More from Adam throughout the show. Thanks, Adam. And RC, we heard Sirianni suggesting Hurts could play if cleared. We heard Hurts saying he would play potentially if he was available, ready to go. Is there any reason, though, to put him out there?
Absolutely not. And my favorite reason for not putting him out there is just to be smug and say we're not going to play our quarterback, even if he can play against the Dallas Cowboys. Right? Just that because of what you did against the Jacksonville Jaguars, you are now not even worth putting our starting quarterback out there. That's why I wouldn't play him as the #1 reason. But also, where
He's
you going?
leaving.
Okay,
Santa
I'll
is
continue
out.
the show. Also,
Bye.
though.
Sit down. We need your color today.
Oh, he'll be back in a minute.
He'll come back. He knows when he has to talk.
Yeah, he'll be back.
When you think about this team and where they are, now the Philadelphia Eagles, with putting themselves in this place, it's about, can we win a Super Bowl?
Yeah.
In order to win that Super Bowl, this team needs Jalen Hurts. This team needs him to be healthy, be able to function in the way that he has for the entire season, and you can't do that with a hurt shoulder. Dan has week in and week out talked about the placement of his football downfield.
Yeah.
You need to be healthy in order to do that. And I think you sit him this week, you make sure you win the one game that you need in order to host the playoffs throughout the entirety of them, and then you allow Gardner Minshew to play until Jalen Hurts is needed in the playoffs.
I completely agree he needs to be healthy, but he also needs to be sharp. You don't want to go into a win or go home tournament and not having played football for a month. So while I agree, don't play him this week, as long or even though you might have the #1 seed locked up, I think he's got to play a little bit before the playoffs start. And I think you treat it a little bit like a week 2 and or a week 3 of the preseason. You do want him to be sharp with the timing of his receivers, the way he sees the defense, his eyes. I would say this, the balance of I want him to get back and playing his best. Again, that is a win or go home tournament once you get in versus keeping him healthy. If he plays, and if I were the Eagles, I would try to make sure that he plays a little bit before the end of the season. I'm not calling a single, and I don't care the situation, single quarterback run. I'm just making sure that he's getting some reps to get his timing in with those receivers because I want him healthy.
The big thing,
but I
too,
want him
about
sharp.
their quarterback runs with Jalen Hurts, it's so much in between the tackles.
Sure.
He's used as
That's
a
a good
Josh
point.
Allen and a Cam Newton. I think they also have to work on adjusting the type of run calls that they have when using Jalen Hurts as well.
And you know what? That could carry into the postseason.
Yes.
That may not just be an end-of-season thing. Thank you for rejoining us. You took a nice tour of the studio there. I felt good about it. You had to do it. So if it is Gardner Minshew, Marcus, on Saturday, what do you expect the Eagles' offense to look like?
I expect the operation to be the same. The QB run is obviously going to take a hit. One, you don't want to get Gardner Minshew hurt.
Yeah.
That's important. Yeah. But also, look, this Dallas Goedert to me added, I'm glad we had that. This added a lot to what it is because when you have a quarterback coming in, obviously your second guy, the tight end and the run game becomes their best friend because usually that's your intermediate area. And then, too, we know Devontae and A.J. on the outside. We see them catch 50-50 balls. I think Gardner Minshew is very well capable of putting the ball in position for those guys to have success. I expect the offense to look the same except for the QB run.
The Eagles are an underdog in this game regardless of who starts at quarterback. This is interesting.
That's funny.
However,
Eagles are an underdog?
Yeah, they are. And that line moved actually yesterday after the news came out to a 6-point underdog. I don't know if it's changed since. But anyway, okay, so if Jalen Hurts starts, Philly would be only a 3-point underdog. If Gardner Minshew is under center, the Eagles will be an 8.5-point underdog. I answered my own question there. So either way, the Cowboys are favorites. For more, let's head out to Ed Werder, who's been with the Cowboys today. Ed, what are the Cowboys saying about the change in the Eagles QB situation?
Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.